we'll do 2 or 3 horses at a time. Right now, I've got 4 people working for me, and Makayla, she was working for me, but she's now out on her own, and she'll be up next. And Bodhi works for both me and her. And the reason I had Makayla and Bodhi on, I wanted to get a little bit of a sense of that. Makayla is just starting out. She's been full time now for about a year, I believe, but she'll elaborate on that. But I always thought, that God, these people can be taught to pull shoes. They can be taught to make shoes. They can be taught to cup out. They can be taught to finish. They can be taught so many things. And they're all highly skilled. They're all young people. They're in their 20s. And I'm just blessed. And I'm just absolutely fascinated that these young people come along and it's a system that we employ. Right now, I've got literally, I believe, 14 apprentices or people that worked for me before, and they have full-blown businesses in our area shoeing. And it's just a blessing that these people just can get out there. And
so Steve actually used to be my farrier before I started shoeing. And I had just gotten out of the University of Kentucky, and I didn't really know what I wanted to do other than I wanted to be in the horse world. And I started thinking about where all my money was going as a horse owner. And so I was like, well, my vet and my farrier is taking all my money. So I talked to Steve and asked him what he did to become a shoer. And he told me that he went to school for 8 weeks. So I was like, well, that's doable, a lot more doable than vet school. So that is what I did. And
well, you came and worked for me before that, remember? And we got her all prepped for the shoeing school. So
that's correct. Yes. I went and worked for Steve a few times before I went to shoeing school. And then I also went and worked for Steve after shoeing school. And like you said, I'm about a year out on my own fully. And I've been shoeing for about 4 years now. And I work mostly on like backyard horses because you got to earn your way to the good ones, right? So, but I'm really, really enjoying it and being outside with horses every day. And I couldn't ask for anything more. And Steve has been such an awesome mentor. And I mean, as you guys know, there's not a whole lot of women out there in this industry. And I do so much appreciate Steve, like pushing our way out there for us. And I think
the one thing unique with Makayla is she's never ever, well, I mean, she has worked by herself on days that she doesn't have a lot, but most of the time she has had Bodhi to work for her, and she's worked with us. So she is already ingrained into that multi-farrier thing and already ingrained. So she's already had that education that here's how you can run with help. And I mean, you want to elaborate any on that?
Yeah. So I also, Steve has showed me that even when we get stuck in a bind, having a multi-farrier practice, we can lean on each other. So like, for example, this past week I got COVID, and I was able to call Steve on a couple things and ask his help. And same thing when Steve got COVID a couple weeks ago, he was able to lean on me and I could help him out. So it goes both ways.